Whoa, 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 let me make sure I have everything first. Sunglasses check, hat check, Pepsi check, vape check, notes check, thick skin check, and sources check. Man, let's go. Welcome back to Golden Blued, everybody. If you're a college football fan, you already know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe button because that's all we do here. Also, go check out our Patreon page. A lot of great perks over there. We have exclusive live shows for the Patreons, discounts off the merchandise store, live streams with college football games, and don't forget about the score prediction contest. Golden Blued is still rolling well past 9,000 subscribers, but we have a goal of 10,000 subscribers by the kickoff of the Backyard Brawl. That is September 1st. I know we can do it, but we can't do it without you hitting the subscribe button. Wow, wow, wow. George Kliavkoff, the Pac-12 commissioner, taking shots at the Big 12, being defiant, acting like the Pac-12, there's no issues here in the Pac-12. We're just fine. We're not going to get picked apart. We have a great TV deal coming. Come on, George Kliavkoff. I know part of your job is to keep optimism and to project that the Pac-12 is doing great, but man, we can all see right through you. During Pac-12 Media Days, George Kliavkoff said a bunch of things that made me raise my eyebrows. Did he really just say that? Yes, and I wanted to talk about what he said in the Pac-12 Media Days. First off, there was some comments from Brett Yormark, the new Big 12 commissioner, said during Big 12 Media Days that did not set well with George Kliavkoff. Brett Yormark claimed that the Big 12 is open for business whenever it comes to conference realignment. Well, whenever George Kliavkoff talked about that, here's what he said. With respect to the Big 12 being open for business, I appreciate that. We haven't decided if we're going shopping there yet or not. Oh, okay. So you actually took that and spun it around, acting like the Big 12 is opening themselves up and you can shop from the Big 12. I liked how you turned that around, but you're way off on that. The Big 12 is actually looking at the Pac-12, looking to pick off teams from the Pac-12. But I liked how you spun that. Here's what he said about defending the Pac-12. I've been spending 4 weeks trying to defend against grenades that have been lobbed in from every corner of the Big 12, trying to destabilize our remaining conference. And I understand why they're doing it. When you look at the relative media value between the two conferences, I get it. I get why they're scared. Wow. Okay. And I get why they're trying to destabilize us. But I was just tired of that. Scared? Did you really say the Big 12 is scared? No, they're trying to actually be proactive. They're used to being picked apart. This is the first time that the Pac-12 has been targeted. The Big 12 has been targeted twice. They are not scared of taking shots. They have taken shots, and they have responded. They're still alive. Last year, the Big 12 was left for dead after Oklahoma and Texas jumped to the SEC. What do? They went out and got BYU, Cincinnati, Houston, and UCF. So no, I don't think the Big 12 is scared. The Big 12 has been here before. I think it is the Pac-12 that is scared because this has never happened to you. Last time conference realignment happened and the Pac-12 was involved, you guys actually gained members in Colorado and Utah. So if anybody's scared, it's going to be the Pac-12. Then they started talking about USC and UCLA leaving the Pac-12, going to the Big Ten. And he said something very interesting, but it confused me. Listen to this. Southern California is really important to us. And I think there are different ways of approaching staying a part of Southern California. Okay. We may end up playing a lot of football games in LA. So are you talking about like neutral site games? Are you thinking about adding teams that are close to Los Angeles? Maybe a San Diego State? Maybe he was hinting at future expansion, grabbing some Mountain West teams. I don't know, because it is a fact. USC and UCLA are going to the Big Ten, so you won't have any members that are in the city of Los Angeles. So how you're going to play a lot of football games in the city of LA? Please explain that one to me. You can't just put out a generic statement like that and not explain yourself. Give us more. What do you mean by that? And they also talked about the subject of the California Board of Regents having a meeting trying to stop UCLA and USC going to the Big Ten. And I made a video about that. The biggest issue with that is USC is a private institution. Maybe they could do something about UCLA. I'm not sure. But USC is a different animal altogether. There's nothing they can do about USC. But when asked about it, here's what he said. I can't give you a percentage chance. Well, I can. It's 0%. It's not happening. I think it's unlikely, but if they came back, we would welcome them back. Of course you would. That was a big hit on the Pac-12. If they came back, you would welcome them with open arms and give them 50% of the TV media deal cut. But it's not happening, George Kliavkoff. If you're hanging on to that possibility or that chance, you're gonna be disappointed. UCLA and USC are headed to the Big Ten. Just accept it. Time to move on. Time to look at some teams that would add value to the Pac-12 Otherwise, you're going to lose some more teams thinking that the Pac-12 is stable. Nobody's going anywhere. Yeah, that's what you said before USC and UCLA went to the Big Ten. I'm telling you, buddy, conferences are looking at the Pac-12, licking their lips, hoping to get some big brands. So the Pac-12 needs to go on the offensive and try to find some brands that would add value. And now I'm hearing that Gonzaga is a top candidate to join the Pac-12. Are you kidding me? They don't even play football. I know. Gonzaga has a great basketball brand, and they're in the state of Washington. But that makes absolutely no sense. They wouldn't add any value whatsoever. And since they don't have football, how would you work out the numbers? Would they get an even share? How would that work out? Gonzaga to the Pac-12 makes no sense. But from what I'm hearing, they're an actual top candidate. You have got to be kidding me. And as far as the comment of Brett Yormark saying the Big 12 is open for business, and you said, well, we haven't decided if we're going to go shopping there or not. Well, you better decide that you should go shopping there, because they would have some great brands that would add some value to your TV deal. Whether you get them or not, I don't know, but you at least have to try. So that was a stupid comment. They said, we haven't decided if we're going to go shopping there or not. Hey, the Big 12 is showing that they're going to be aggressive. They're coming after you, Pac-12. You better be aggressive as well. Otherwise, you're going to circle the drain and eventually go down the drain. And look, I get it. Like I said at the beginning of the video, that is his job. He's supposed to project optimism. But some of the stuff they said was straight up stupid, and it made no sense. And if I'm a Pac-12 member listening to the stuff that he's saying, I have no confidence in him now. Man, what's he talking about? Like, I didn't understand a word he said, and he makes no sense. Like, if you're going to project optimism, give actual reasons. Give hope. Say, hey, we are thinking about some teams in the Big 12. I think the best way to counter Brett Yormark's remarks would be to say that the Pac-12 is also open for business. I think that would have been a great statement right there. And that would kind of give the impression that the Pac-12 is ready to go to war against the Big 12. You need to instill confidence in the members that you still have. Otherwise, they're going to end up bolting on you. The Pac-12 right now is in a retreating position. We're trying to figure things out. Whenever you get attacked, you have to counter-attack. So y'all let me know in the comments section, what did you think about the remarks by George Kliavkoff? Do you think he was just saying what he was supposed to say? Or do you think he should have said something else? That's all I got for you for this show. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next show.